I use a hidden eye tracker to see what catches a recruiter's eye on your resume. Everything I found online shows that a recruiter only spends a few seconds on your resume. Is that true? And so then I thought, what if we could put ourselves in the recruiter's shoes and see what they're seeing when they're reviewing our resumes? Stay until the end to see what we've learned because you're not gonna believe it. This is the plan. Step 1, find recruiters. We're gonna try to get 3 recruiters and tell them that they're gonna review resumes for this job. 2, track their eyes. We're gonna invite them over to review a couple resumes, but we're not gonna tell them that we're secretly tracking their eye movements. 3, and surprise them with the results. We're gonna show them where exactly they were looking on the screen and ask them, why did you spend so much time or not enough time on certain parts of your resume? So, step 1, let's find the recruiters. The end goal of what I want to do, almost like a holistic resume, best practices type video on YouTube. What are your thoughts?
Not done this before, but happy to share feedback, give it a go. And if you're like, hey, this is great content, go for it.
I guess I'll see you on Saturday.
It's a hot take, but you know what? If it's free, why not?
Here they are. Now let's set this up for step 2, track their eye movements. I need to convince them that they're here just for a regular resume review. But little do they know, we're tracking their eye movements. So this is how the software works. I had to buy this eye tracker called Toby, and I had to stick it right underneath my monitor. And this monitor is exactly the screen that recruiters are gonna be looking at as they're reviewing these resumes. But what I'm gonna tell the recruiter is that that camera thing there is a webcam and not an eye tracker. And now we are ready. It's gonna have resume number, and if it has 2 pages, it's gonna say page 1, and you'll say interview or pass.
Okay, let me look at through real quick, and I'll let you know.
Pause. Before we start the hidden eye tracker, I want you to pay attention to where the recruiters are looking and where they are not looking on each resume before they make a decision.
I would pass. Honestly, for the first resume, they have transferable skill sets, but they don't have direct sales experience. So therefore, I think I would pass on this one.
For this person, I would say pass. This candidate has dabbled in a couple of different roles that may not be super relevant to this role.
Yeah, we'll probably pass on resume number 2 as well. Most of the experience is more technical related, nothing related to sales.
I think this person for me is also going to be a pass.
I would interview this person. I don't see proof of them building sales from the ground up, but it's definitely worth a conversation to dig a little bit into what he has done and what he could bring to the table at this point in his career.
This person is in an interview. You can already tell he's been an account executive, SDR, for most of his career.
Pause. Notice how much time they spent on the first section of each resume. If it wasn't relevant at all, immediate rejection. If it was super relevant, interview. But if it was kind of related, they might read through a bit more and then they'll make a decision. First section of your resume is so important. Now let's continue.
I would also speak with this person.
This one, I would also say interview.
For this resume, I would pass on it for now.
Can I say pass for now?
I would pass on this resume.
Going to be a pass.
I think I might ultimately pass on this one.
I think this person is an interview.
Now to recap, here are all 7 resumes that we've reviewed together. Pause the video if you want to look through each of them. And now, let's go on to the grand reveal. Awesome. Okay, so we also ran a fun little experiment.
Oh, okay.
We're spicing it up a little bit.
Spicy.
As you were reviewing the resumes, we actually saw where you were looking on the screen.
Is that the why the eye?
Can I see that?
I'd love to show you
Okay,
how your
yeah.
eyes were moving.
Let's do it.
Let's talk
do
about it.
Okay, I'm down.
Okay, cool. Let's do it. So basically, you're looking through this. You're looking through this. And so the research that exists out there today suggests that most recruiters use the F method.
Did not know that.
Because this person has relevant experience right off the bat, I think I was just quickly scanning across everything to make sure that everything looked good.
A VP of aircraft sales, you like stopped here for a hot second. You're like, wait.
VP,
and then,
yeah.
And then you like read through this a little bit, and then you're like, maybe, but.
Because at first I was like, ooh, VP might be overqualified. But then I was like, it's aircraft sales. It's not.
I guess now I'm realizing that I concentrate a lot of my read through on the most recent experience.
Wait, so how did you feel after seeing your eye movements? Is it pretty expected?
Well, it's the first time that I've ever seen anything like this, and I've never heard of that study that you mentioned before. But yeah, I feel like most people read left to right, up and down, at least in Western societies. Seeing my eye movement on the screen, you know, it's really interesting to see all that come to light. It really shows why when you're writing your resume, you should use keywords at the beginning of sentences.
Yes. Any resume tips that you would share for job seekers as they're thinking about designing their resumes?
If you don't have relevant experience but
Yes.
have transferable skills, make sure you're able to synthesize that in a way where someone looking in can see that and
On your
still-
bullets.
Exactly, and still pass you forward.
You should optimize your resume based on your experience, you know, using the keywords that you're familiar with.
Yes.
Having a summary, if you like listing out your skills, maybe not put that at the top of your resume, on the side, on the bottom. If someone's looking to tailor the resume and put their own touch to it, like I'm all for it.
People formatting their resumes and sending it as Microsoft Word in a notepad, it's really difficult for us to open up documents like that.
Lenny, last minute thoughts. Cool experiment. Tell me what's going through your mind.
Everyone's looking for a job. Interviewing is very much a numbers game, so don't get discouraged. Keep applying and just put your best self forward.
It's been fun chatting with you today. I'm excited that we were able to take some time and get to connect with the community.
So this is what we learned. Lesson number 1, keep your resume one page. As you saw in almost every resume, the recruiters didn't even spend more than 5-10 seconds reviewing a resume. I don't care if you have 30 years of experience, Karen. Show the experiences that matter to the job that you're applying for, not your entire life story. Lesson number 2, design your resume for a job title. For example, if you're applying to a marketing manager role at company 1, and then you're also applying to a marketing manager in company 2, chances are they're gonna have very, very similar skills required. Therefore, your resume shouldn't be vastly different when applying to company 1 and company 2. And if that's the case, then do you truly need to tailor your resume for every single job description? Of course, but for the vast majority of people, they don't have that time. So what you're better off doing is optimizing for a job title. And lesson number 3, stick to a simple resume template. But Jerry, if I use the color lime green and pink, won't that mean a recruiter will take an extra second to look at your resume? Yeah, Karen, that might be true, but they might be looking at the color of your resume and wondering, why the hell is that pink versus reading the actual content? I've also heard, well, Jerry, what about for design roles or marketing roles or creative roles? Maybe you want to add a little bit of spunk so you could show your design skills. But for the vast majority of people, use a template similar to this. We have it on Resume AI by Consulting. It is by far one of the easiest ways to make a resume. Simplify, let your experience speak for itself, not the template. If you've enjoyed this, please like, subscribe, comment down below what other ideas you have. But until next time, peace. Kobe, oh, cute baby, cute baby, cute boy.